And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got 58.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
22!
Stafford on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now the Packers get set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hayden. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Watching that body.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Hayden. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Watching that body. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayden. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Like 21. Like 7.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Back to throw, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Hey, tag 50 left.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's a Giant. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs
Green
later.
39. Green 39. Over.
Throwing on third and long. Hayden, he's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Spins away. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked.
We got it. Good job, Pete. Good job, Pete.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here come the Lions now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Stafford underneath for Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
22, 21.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Shelton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, baby, boom.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. Escapes the defender. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw. Hayden. Throwing deep for Galladay. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And Detroit getting set to go now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st down at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, go here!
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Stafford. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They run with Ajayi. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit, Detroit.
Off play action. Hayden eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. A final shot before break. Hayden. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and 2. Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. White.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On first down, Hayden. Finding some room at midfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is Ajayi. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Gun! Gun, gun! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
From the gun on 3rd down. Hayden. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Set! 3-19!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Hayden. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Noah Spence in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Shaquille Barrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Abdullah. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21.
To throw on second down, Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Lucky 56. All right, here.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayden. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Set. Blue, line it.
Operating from the gun. Hayden. And Adams has it. Complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Hayden. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Stafford on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
On second down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Set. Green. 30.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.